Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this late morning, and sorry for the lengthy delay for this next video. I had to work yesterday night, so I was a little preoccupied doing my shift at Dollar General, so it was a lot of stuff I was doing. Uh, well, not really a lot of stuff, but I was only there for the extra hours for this weekend, so pretty much I'm returning to you for the reason why season 6 episode 10, for the reason why Nickelback has hits and misses with their songs and albums that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I'm going to discuss what I am going to talk about with this topic for the reason why season 6 episode 10 episode, and let you know my thoughts on this topic at hand. So let's dive into this special video today for my series video, of course. So, pretty much the last album from Nickelback was Get Rollin', and that was slightly their weakest album to date. Um, you have songs like High Time, and that one was horrible, and Vegas Bomb was another disappointing one, too. Then you have Skinny Little Missy. I mean, that one wasn't terrible, but it was average. I mean, drum work and guitar solo was pretty good, and Chad Kroeger was singing all right with it. But I think when they did Feed the Machine, that's when they were at their best. And I will say this because they were going somewhere with that album. There was a certain uh, thing they were trying to do with that album, like a good storytelling with the album's concept and all that, but then they revert back to their old Nickelback ways with getting drunk, partying, and getting high and other things like that. It just, that's where they were at their weakest. And I only say this because I wish Nickelback could try something to expand with their music horizons instead of just the same old cluttery garbage that they put out uh, every few years or so. Like No Fixed Address, that one was slightly okay. Um, I wouldn't say it's the best one. A Million Miles an Hour was pretty good, and Edge of a Revolution was pretty good in my opinion. And there were some other tracks. She Keeps Me Up, kind of a miss. And there's quite a bit of other songs I've heard, and I will be reviewing some Nickelback albums for this upcoming Tuesday album reviews. Just letting you know, it's gonna be like a few newer ones, but I will get to the older ones at a later time when I get the chance to. But basically, yeah, Nickelback Get Rollin' was probably their very weakest album. Um, I mean, the ending to the album, the second half slightly got a bit better. uh, San Quentin, I just think that one was too repetitive and cliche, and the lyrics just were samey. It's just about partying, going to San Quentin, partying, going to San Quentin. It's just fucking stupid with how the lyrics are sounding and how Chad Kroeger is just following along with the song. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, this song is just cringe. So I think that one was a miss. I mean, it wasn't the worst track instrumentally, but it was kind of a miss. So I was a little disappointed with that one. But then you have some older ones, like, I mean, with Dark Horse, that one wasn't too terrible. Here and Now had some misses. Not the worst album, but there were some interesting ones that I found to be okay. Make Me Believe Again from No Fixed Address was pretty interesting. I really like how it was sounding. And yeah, What Are You Waiting For? It was alright. That was from No Fixed Address. But the one song, Round and Round with Flo Rida, that one, nah, I wasn't feeling for that one. And Sister Sin was an okay closing track for No Fixed Address, and basically yeah, there have been some hits and misses with Nickelback's music. Um, would I say they're overrated? In my opinion, slightly, but I wouldn't say they're that overrated to the point where I think their music is garbage and cluttery and fillerish with the same repetitive stuff they do every album cycle. I mean, sometimes they kind of go off in a different direction with their music and kind of drift away from what they're trying to do with their music and just try to make something that's, I guess, fun in their eyes to where they'll think it's a good album and then come to find out it's not. So, yeah, pretty much, I think, with everything I've listened to with Nickelback, I think their older stuff was fine, and I was really enjoying their older stuff like Silver Side Up, The Long Road, All the Right Reasons. I mean, there were some songs on All the Right Reasons that were alright, but I gotta say, sorry for my voice cracking. Animals, yeah, the lyrics are kind of cliche, but I think it worked in a way to where it sounded really good. And I really enjoyed All the Right Reasons. That was probably one of my favorite albums from them. I mean, Photograph, nah. It, it was fine, but I know that song got made fun of a lot. But because of the lyrics, too, and just uh, how fillerish it sounds. So I understand where some critics are coming from with how they perceived that track. But me personally, I think it was an okay song. I have my critiques on Nickelback some of the time, but with their newest and last album, no, that is a no for me. I can't stand Get Rollin' too much. I mean, it's not the worst album, but the second half was a little bit better. Tidal Wave was something interesting. It was new. I wouldn't say it's the best song, but I would say they tried something to elevate their sound with that one, even though it was kind of mellow. Um, and some of the other tracks towards the end of the album got a little bit better. But personally, for me, I think Nickelback kind of fell off a bit for me. I wouldn't say they're the worst band, but I just hope their next album they don't try anything too ridiculous with their music, like with Get Rollin'. That album artwork was horrible, in my opinion, and just I don't understand why they had to do that kind of album. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in this video. I know it's kind of a lengthy video because I have a lot to talk about Nickelback because I've listened to their music quite a lot. I mean, not a lot recently, but I listen to them from time to time. I just think Feed the Machine was where they were at their best. And No Fixed Address, there were some songs I liked and some songs I didn't. So their albums are hits and misses, but Feed the Machine had something interesting going for it. Even though there were a few cliche songs off that album, I think what they were trying to go for with that album, it was going somewhere. And then they just went back to their old party kind of shit music, and it's just like, oh my fucking god. It just like they can't even try to continue the story. And that was the saddest thing I disliked about Nickelback uh, as of lately. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in this Reason Why episode. Sorry that I dragged it out for almost 10 minutes. I just had a lot to talk about because I've listened to Nickelback for the past 5 to 10 years and I still like them, but I just don't think they're the best band out there as of lately. So that's all I got to say in this video. Thank you guys for watching this new Reason Why episode, and have a good day.